Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're going to jump into an interesting topic this afternoon, and that is GameFi with Jonathan Weisblatt, President and CEO of Liquid Meta, back with us on the show again to get into maybe what could be the next hot topic here when we're talking about DeFi and cryptocurrencies. I mean, maybe we should start this off, Jonathan, with have you been buying Tesla merchandise with your Dogecoin yet?
No, I haven't, but I just heard the guys talking about some of the layer one tokens that they really love. And I got to tell you, Solana, every time there's a sell-off, we love buying, I love buying the Sol token. So I agree entirely. $140 a token, that's the way to go.
Yeah, a lot of people talking positively, not only about that, but some other individual projects. I want to talk about GameFi, though. You brought this up to me, and that was really the first time that I had kind of come across this topic and did a little reading after that and found, there's a lot going on in this space. So let's get into this. I mean, 2021 maybe was the year of the birth, we'll say, of NFTs and the growth that we saw of NFTs, obviously not slowing down at this point. What is GameFi exactly, and why are you excited about it?
So let's go through a little bit of the evolution of everything related to crypto. So we saw the emergence of major trends in the crypto space over the last few years, as you alluded to. You mentioned DeFi. DeFi exploded onto the scene in 2020. It's basically gone from $0 in TVL to almost $300 billion at present. And the explosive growth in DeFi has really been due to massive rates of adoption among global users and institutions looking for ways to access traditional financial services in really a more decentralized environment. So as product innovation has become more extreme since 2020, so have adoption rates, transaction volumes, and TVL. Last year, the emerging trends were really NFTs and the emergence of the metaverse. And the guys on the previous portion, we're just talking about that. And metaverse really became something topical in the latter part of last year. So total trading volumes for NFTs in 2021 was almost 24 billion, and mostly across just a few platforms such as OpenSea. We saw significant volumes and interest in July and August, which signaled really the start of the NFT summer. And then in late October, Facebook announced it was changing its name to Meta. And this announcement immediately increased public awareness of the metaverse. And overnight, the metaverse became a buzzword. So the metaverse, in quotation marks, it really refers to expansive and interactive virtual worlds built like video games that reflect an alternative digital reality where people socialize, they work, they play, and they transact. So while people have been interacting in the metaverse for some time without even really knowing so, for example, when we interact with our mobile devices or social media, we're really interacting already in the metaverse. And the metaverse, it will just evolve into more tangible things like real estate and games. Now, games, okay, this gets back to the initial question that you asked at the onset. This is really where groups like us at Liquid Meta are really getting excited. So just like super trends of DeFi, NFTs, and metaverse previously, we believe that the real next wave in Web3 will be in something called GameFi. In fact, Liquid Meta, the company that I'm working for right now, we've been preparing for this emerging opportunity for some time. So let's just ask, what is GameFi? It's simply the interaction between gaming and decentralized finance. And what we believe is that GameFi is really the congruent intersection between the metaverse, between DeFi, NFTs, and gaming. So it really closes the loop between all of these crypto subsectors.
So when we come back to the simple product here, let's dig into the details. If I'm a simple investor, sitting in my office at home on my computer, what do I need to not only have specifically, maybe as far as equipment is concerned, but what do I need to have to get involved in GameFi?
Right. So that's a really interesting question because users are already involved, maybe without actually really knowing that they're participating in this new emerging trend, the one that we've identified as GameFi. So really, all a user requires to participate is a mobile device, a MetaMask wallet or a Ronin wallet, where they can hold and transact in the gaming tokens they're receiving for playing these games and a gaming app. The biggest one right now in the world is Axie Infinity. So Axie Infinity, for example, is an NFT-based online video game, which uses Ethereum-based cryptocurrencies And this is an unbelievable statistic. So as of just recently, October 2021, Axie Infinity had a total of 2 million daily active users. And the really interesting thing about games like Axie is how popular they've become in emerging markets. And more people in emerging markets, they own smartphones versus bank accounts and credit cards. So there's an emerging trend where users and gamers, they play to earn. This concept or that sentence, play to earn, is really important. It allows these users to often earn a meaningful amount of money relative to their incomes, which has really driven this rate of adoption. So the entire play to earn ecosystem, it's spawned really interesting opportunities and companies, and some of whom, not to plug Liquimeta again, but some of these companies and opportunities we have relationships with. And we recently announced a partnership. Just to deviate for a quick second, we announced a partnership with a private emerging fintech company called XLD Finance. XLD, this is a network like a PayPal that allows its users to offload their tokens earned from gaming into stable coins or fiat in order to pay real world bills like rents, utilities, telecommunications. We've even seen individuals purchase airline tickets from the conversion of SLP tokens. Now, when you ask how do people get involved, when you play Axie and you play certain games, you receive tokens, one of which is an SLP token. This is the digital money found in Axie Infinity. And XLD, like all other DeFi ecosystems, it requires a liquidity partner to help facilitate these transactions and volumes. This is a key part of our strategy at Liquimeta because we'll be a key infrastructure player in the emerging GameFi space.
So when we come back to, there's obviously opportunity here, Jonathan. So we're all investors here. What do you see? Where's the actual opportunity here if I'm, someone who's maybe not terribly familiar with this space, but want to, be a part of the excitement?
Sure. So there's a number of ways for investors to get access here. So all the major DeFi and metaverse games, they've associated with digital tokens. Investors can speculate on these. And that includes AXS, which is the Axie token, SLP tokens, as we discussed, or others like Star Atlas. By the way, Liquimeta uses the Atlas token for liquidity provision in one of the liquidity pools we're working with. So we're super excited about that one. I'm also biased, but a great way for investors to play GameFi is to invest in the shares of Liquimeta, LIQD on the NEO. And we're really trying to expand our presence in the category as a key liquidity supplier to the associated pools.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. I mean, interesting idea, as we said. Lots of opportunity as far as anyone who's already into the gaming side of things, like our very own Trader Pratt. I'm sure he'd be very interested in this as well. But we appreciate your time as always, Jonathan Weisblatt, President and CEO of Liquimeta. Thanks for this.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
Have a great weekend. There we go, guys. Look at GameFi, maybe the hot topic for 2022.